Box and set the 7th. Thornton Auction Sprint. Their big auction every Monday night. Set, ready. Racing. Not a bad break out wider here. Regal Tent shows up the inside. There we go to Dossie out wide the track. There is Big Lass down on the inside of Runners Goal for Theiss. The outside there to Spartacus just a little further back to Corporal Jones. Plenty to do. Then we go Paradise City and Pride of South on the corner, and Regal Tent's kicked away. Down the outside comes Dossie, who's going to get the prize. Oh, Dossie, Regal Tent, Dossie only noses. Then we go to Big Lass, followed across here now by Gold for Theiss was there, Spartacus was there, Regal Tent was there as, I should say, there as well was a Pride of South. Further back to Corporal Jones, drifted away in the run to the line here. Gee, it's a big go here as they hit it. It's a real big go. Dossie and Regal Tent here. The big and the small. Dossie 28.1, Regal Tent 34.1. Well, she might have just lunged and got him here. Dossie on the outside. Just think she might have. Let's have a look at them. Up they come. He's got them all wrapped up, hasn't he? The 7. And then Dossie started to lengthen out and hit it. Bam. Yep, she's in. 1, 7, 8 and 2. 19:01 the winner's time. And those splits 4:73, 14 and 28 here as they've gone to the wire. Bit of a squeeze up early on. Out wider there, Big Lass, and getting right off the track there was Corporal Jones. Never got into the mix. Well, these two got away, didn't they? The big and the small. Big Regal Tent and down on the inside, Dossie. She's lunged and got home. Pampas, Dark Fancy, Imagination. Strike Once, Lemados, Electra Fantasy, Inexcusable. Boxed and set, Trophies Plus. Bunny rolling forward. Set, ready. Racing. Tata Safari didn't show a heck of a lot of early speed. Lemados shows up early. Up wider there we go to Excusable, popping right onto their backs is Electra Fantasy. Then we go the fence there to Imagination. That's followed 2 or 3 back. Tata Safari, Pampas a long way from them. Strike Once and Dark Fancy. Off the top they come and shooting the outside. Electra Fantasy finds the lead. Electra Fantasy, Excusable back there to Imagination. Trying to kick into it. Tata Safari, Electra Fantasy, rail there. Excusable will get home over Electra Fantasy. And then we go to Imagination and Tata Safari. Pampas is followed further back there now by Lemados. It's inside is Strike Once, and there's still another one, and that is Dark Fancy. There it was, number 8 getting over the top of them. Excusable will beat the 6, no excuses for it. And then it was a 7 and the 1. 8, 6, 7 and the 1. 30 and 84. And we'll get some splits for you in a moment or two. Just got off the track, looked a little lost, didn't it? But Excusable just kept pushing the inside. Splits 476, 15, 86, 14 and 98. So Excusable rails underneath, under a little bit of pressure the Electra Fantasy, just moves out wide. Then we go back to the 7 Imagination and the 1 Tata Safari. Some of these were well spread out. Dark Fancy was a long way from them, and so was Strike Once in the event there in the run 30 and 84 here. From the hop, number 4 Lemados did show up early. It was about the last time we sighted, I think. Getting a bit of a check down on the inside. Able to catch her tonight. Have a yap. She's not drawn out wide like she normally is, so let's see what she does off a close box tonight. Set and ready. And racing. Heavy Yap gets out nice and will jump to the lead here. Tim's Tiger tries to hop on her back, followed there by Butney Boy. Trying to kick round the outside, going into the benders. Fancy Toby does get across the rail. Lochinvar Loretto, here he is, and at the tail of the field there we go to Surfing Allen and Blazing. Off down the back they go, and Heavy Yap opens them up by 4 or 5. Tim's Tiger second, third. Butney Boy fourth there is the Fancy Toby. Gap in the field, Lochinvar Loretto, here he is, and further back there to Surfing Allen Blazing. But up she comes, in nicely Heavy Yap. Oh, who have we got here? Butney Boy, Tim's Tiger, Fancy Toby. That's close. Further back was Lochinvar Loretto out wider there on crossing. Would have been in Blazing. Here he is, who was back there with Surfing L. She's done it all right. Time's going to be addressing here. They just haven't been running any times here tonight at all. But she's found the bunny pretty quickly, hasn't she? Has Heavy Yap. And she's just cruised away for a nice swim. Tim's Tiger there out wider there, Butney Boy. The inside there was Fancy Toby. 2, 7, 1 and 8. She's on 30 and 13. 30 and 13. They just haven't been running any times here. And look at that. That's her quickest time here. 30 and 13. Great performance. Splits 4.64, 15.37 and 14. Side. Last one down, Gems. Bit of trouble. Got it there now. We're ready to go. The 10th, the Magnus Benroe, favoured off the red. Set. Racing My Jack Attack away nicely here and showing up to is Punk Dino out wide of the track. There we go to Snicko. Try to make a bit of a race of it there. Captain Carlos whipping round the outside. There we go to Gems back towards the tail. Princess Shiloh back there too. Moody Man and Julia Norris on the corner still kicking. There is My Jack Attack. He'll get home. My Jack Attack. Then we go to Snicko followed there by Punk Dino. Back there would have been Gems in a photo there with Captain Carlos. And they're followed back there Princess Shiloh, Julia Norris, Moody Man. 1, 4, 3 as they've gone to the line here, and a nice one too by Jack Attack. He just jumped to use the rail nicely, didn't he, tonight, and has been too strong. The fave 1, 4, 3 and 8 as they've gone to the wire here in the 10th of the night, and just jumped out well, didn't he, off the inside box, stopping the clock 18.64. And we'll get some splits for you in a moment or two. He just staved them all off 4.88, 8 and 13.76 to the post. Just kept pushing along the inside. Out wider there as Snicko got home well. And then it was a 3. Punk Dino followed the 8. 1, 4, 3 and the 8 in that time of 18 and 64. And as I say, just used the box to advantage here. Just jumped out nicely. 2, just a stride slow Princess Shiloh. But he's just found the lead, hasn't he? Snicko has come from the middle of the pack there and just kept pushing up between runners. He'll just keep improving, I think, Snicko. Ooh, the two might have just touched the rail, not too sure there, Princess. The Auckland vending, the 11th of the night. Bunny rolling forward. Let's see what happens at the hop. Ready? And racing, getting away nicely, middle of the pack. There is Winsome right along there with Thrilling Petra driving up between them. Dallas Beauty out wider. There we go to Real on Rapture. It's a charge further back there to Key. Out wide of the track, there is Captain Richie, followed back by Go to Crow. Tail of the field, there is Winsome right now, and Harajuku Girl on the corner, and Dallas Beauty slipped them. Coming after it is Key. Dallas Beauty, Key. Oh, then we go to, we've got to Winsome right there. Thrilling Petra is there. Captain Richie getting home late, and they're followed back there now by Real on Rapture, Go to Crow. And the other one back towards the tail of the field would have been Harajuku Girl. Dallas Beauty will get them in the last. Decided to hop out tonight and do the job. 2, 3, 6. As we watch them go here. 2, 3, 6 and 7 as they've gone to the wire here. And beaten good run the 6. Have a look at the 6. I'm sure I caught it back second last. It was too. She got home all right, hadn't it? The 6 Winsome right. But the 2's got off the track. Gave them all a look at the rail. Balances up and goes again. Dallas Beauty, you closed it off. Favourite late money coming. I haven't seen Stephen Clark here. He'll be punting somewhere. Hope you got a bit, Stephen. We'll beat the 3. Key. The 6, the 7, the 4, the 5, the 1, and they had good finish in the last. 19.05, they haven't run time. Splits 4.85. Wire run was a 14 and 20. Here they are off the hop, and 2 just wanted out. She stood up nice, didn't she, Dallas Beauty? She took a biff or 2. Out wider there was Thrilling Petra. And I thought the run of the race here, Winsome right up there early, drifted away and has hit the line strong.